last recording. I doubt it. Under that good. Since we're still recording, it's about 8:56 p.m. Colorado Springs, August 2nd, I assume. Circle, Constitution. We're about to go again. I'm gonna take this. This is time to go. That's what it is.
They say one of these is too fast for a bike like that. Yeah. And you gotta be pretty ballsy, you know, that's pretty cool. I bet you beat me in a race when I came through a straightaway.
I don't know about that, but
I'd beat you off the line, but it'd be like, and then you take off away from me, no problem.
yeah, you know, you have to be kind of like, no, because
And you gotta know your path, because you hit a little crack like this, you're like, you know, you gotta be...
I don't like the helmet.
That's what they say about one of these. Yeah, and I was gonna say, I have thicker tires, I have the grippy tires too, you know.
They have grip. This one is like plain straight. So it's
The right size for something like this.
yeah.
Ballsy though.
Yeah, my friend has he's coming now, we're gonna go over there. He's got one of those kind of, like, he wants to race it, but I tell him, you're not gonna change it anyway.
He'll beat you off the line, but when it comes to like a long stretch, you'll get him. Even mine tuned is the way it is right now, I bet you'd still get me. Because mine's like 35, that's all I get. What? Yeah. Speaking of it. Yeah, I've been running since about, I don't know, 7 o'clock, so 2 hours straight, like just booking it everywhere. From home right now, oh, not too far. But I was just up Palmer Park, you know, that little park right there, like all up and downhill like it's nothing. I just tuned it all proper, and now it's kind of ridiculous. It scares me a little. I'm like, oh shit. I've been downhill and I've been on bikes like that. That still beat this, barely. Only on the top end. Like when it comes to right now, I'll be across this light and down there before you can think about it. You'll be like, you know, second gear, like, all right, here we go. But if you like are riding about 20 miles an hour, which you can easily do on that, and then try to race, you probably take them. Especially with the uppick, which is the, oh, you don't have those kind, damn, that's hardcore.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, those don't even clip in, do they?
No, I have the other one. That's why I have to do it. You have to hold that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm tempted to do something like that because I'm trying to put this in a racing league. And it's fast enough now. Oh man, I've been kind of screaming all night. This thing's that fast, like 40 something. I was hitting 40 just up this little stretch, like what the hell, like it's crazy because I got the little computer right here, it tells me.
Oh, you do? Nice.
And I've even clocked it to like one of those things stopping cars, you know, I'm like, alright, I'm about the same, so yeah.
Yeah. I live over there on Academy in Palmer Park, and I go all the way to,
Got like 5.
yeah, I go to this Towers.
That's a hell of a stretch, I haven't gone that far.
I go all the way to
Aw. That's right. I got a sec. I gotta let it cool down too, because I got all the racing gear on. It's meant for like right now, short track. Holy shit. I just made it from, I don't know, Shelton to here in less than like 4 or 5, 6 minutes, something like that. So it's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I won't lie. I could put like uphill, it's like 25, something like that. It takes a lot of maintenance. It takes. It's give or take right now, but after riding it tonight, I'm like going back to the side. It's worth it, because I was like, it's not worth it. Now I'm like, it's probably worth it. Every day. You have to maintenance the hubs. Which those look nice, so it's probably just fine. You gotta do it yourself. Except certain things you can't, like trimming the rims.
Yeah, then you come with stuff. And they have a thing about that.
even then, it still can cost a bit.
Yeah. Carbon fiber is good. You gotta know how to work with it.
Flexible and. See, I want to put a motor on something like that. Yeah. Yeah, we can go now. So then, that's why I want to put a motor on something like that.
That one is pretty neat, that one that got out. You like that you have in the pocket running out?
What?
You like?
Oh, it's going out. See you guys. like a small, I guess a cup would work. I'd actually just do a small sundae.
Small sundae?
Yeah.
What do you want on that sundae?
What else can I add to it?
You get like any of those.
Just do a pineapple and chocolate.
Pineapple and chocolate sundae?
Yep.
Would you like whipped cream and cherry?
Sure.
Awesome. Have a $4.76. And 24 cents.
Coke drink over?
A Coke? Yep.
That's it.
Shaking that cheddar. Yeah, I'm trying to see if they got it here, and then I'm pretty proud of myself. Usually I get like a big lot. Got it? I'm down to 123. Trying to get down to 200 again. You look good. Finally.
You sure did.
Yeah, it's good, man.
No lie, the tuning on that bike's gotten a lot better than I thought it was.
Huh?
The tuning on that's gotten a lot better than I thought. Hell yeah, I'm enjoying a Sunday. I won't lie, I'm kind of like impressed myself because I've been building on this for like almost 2.5 weeks. Yeah, to get it to what it's doing right now, I'm still like, this shit's crazy, yo. You don't even know.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, dude. $250 and I'm probably putting, well, $50 into it. It's like $300, that's what I'm riding. The pipe that I got though on it though is custom made from some guy that I can hardly get a hold of right now. That was crazy. I don't even know. Like, you guys aren't that far behind though. I won't lie. I've been smashing.
You know, I think I need a
What?
motor like this.
Right? Oh, man. I want to do something like that, but the problem is the rear shock makes it really hard to do. Because, you know, it compresses, makes the chain length a little bit shorter, which what the shock does pretty good on that side, but when you do it on that side, it's going to take a lot. I want to do it, though. That's a little tough, though. See how it has, like, all that swing arm stuff in the middle? You got to see, like, I have all this crazy room. And that's been my problem. I've tried like on different, yeah, that's it right there. I've been trying on all kinds of different mountain bikes and stuff, and it doesn't work because the frame's always too small. Even his frame's like, it barely fit one. It'd be intense. I don't even know what I'd do with something like that. You hit a bump, like, it's already like that on my bike. I'm like, wow, it hits like 30, 35, you're ready to go. I love this place. I drove by and I was like, I better fucking stop. That's how it was. It's a great hell of a great night. I'm trying to put like together a bunch of people that we're trying to call like a motorized bicycle gang, but it's not working.
So
I got like 3 people involved that have different bikes. The other guy that's involved is my other project. I'm building like on a mountain bike, but it's not like that. It's a little bit cheaper frame. Are you able to keep up with him on that? I mean, it's got some real tight gears to the top, but
That one does, yeah.
I'm gonna say, I bet you got him beat by a mile. You're just like, he's like trying his hardest. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Because they make those designed for like climbing hills, you know, and yours is designed for going up and down.
That's right.
That's what I do. It's intense with those teeny little wheels. It's even nerve-wracking on this. You hit a little piece of sand, you're like, you know what I mean? So you hit a little piece of sand on that, you're like, oh my god, like you're ready to like die, you know? I thought I was feeling rain, or I thought it was sprinklers. I couldn't tell. I was going too fast. That's fine. I was riding my other project bike. My buddy, he was driving behind me in my car, and I'm just like booking, you know, just getting poured on. Like when I got home, I could wring out my pants like towels. It was crazy, but it still ran all the way home. I'm trying to build some racers. That one's got potential now. I still got more to go, and it's like, oh shit, it's already like a little intense. It's comfortable. That's the other thing too. See, my other buddy's bike, when you ride that, you're like, yeah. My bike, you're just sitting back like, oh yeah. My last project bike had I put some huge front travel shocks, like some huge ones, like the ones you see on those Konas and stuff like that. But somehow it slipped into the bike that I had, so it was like it was like a regular mountain bike, but I had these huge Konas like this, so it sat way back here like this. And the other bike I had than that had like one of the spring absorber shocks on the seat post and the seats, like a big old beach cruiser, and that thing sat like this. You're just like, Rah! Yeah. I buy them for cheap, and I buy them for like sell them for top price, and I just have fun. That's all it's about. Are you kidding? Google said 20%, them bastards. I drove by here last night, and this place was packed about this time. Like,
Oh yeah. We always come like home.
This is just like, I'm just gonna stop. Give the bike a few minutes, I'm already like super adrenaline pumped. That shit's crazy. I mean,
Where are you headed?
I'm gonna probably hop somewhere to go downtown, then I'm gonna go east from downtown. I live somewhere up there. I'm trying to figure out how to stay on this all the way back through the college and all that, but I always get like lost because they make you go somewhere east, even though the one on the freeway runs right on the freeway. I don't even get it, but whatever.
Yeah, we came the other day, the rain guard was like huge.
I was riding in that with another bike, not that one. I'm a little nervous right now. Last time I looked at Google, it said it was fine. It was like 20%, bare minimal.
You know the name of that hospital over there? Is that Penrose?
Yeah. Because the other one's Memorial, and I'm almost tempted to go by that just for fun. You just go up Boulder, and that one's a fun run. Even on a bike coming back down, that's the easiest way downtown. From like Academy is Boulder. You just take Platte to Boulder.
You don't want to turn it up the light?
What?
Your light?
Yeah, see, it got wet in the rain because I keep it on like my bike rack, and it got poured on at work. I didn't put new batteries in, but that's the most the back gets. The front one's like this weird motion sensor one. Like if I sit in there, it'll just turn off. Yeah. But as soon as I start pedaling, I'll sit there. I was trying to fuck around before I seen you guys like shaking it out of the light, like try and kick it on, it won't kick on, so I start pedaling. Literally like 1-2 pedals, it kicks right back on.
How much you want for your bike?
500.
500?
Yeah. That or my other project. My other buddies, like, anyone's offered to him, I said 500. If they offer to you, give them the bike right now, 500 bucks, I'll come pick you up. I don't give a fuck. I mean, right now, where I got it running, with all the parts on it, oh, it's probably worth 450. I could easily sell it 450. But 500, if someone was like, yeah, I'll give you 500 right now, I'd be like, well, here's my number, or I'd have to go ride and give you some collateral or something, because, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah. With everything on it, minus the hat and the lock. That's about it. Hat's an extra like 50 bucks. It's one of those official, like, the Eagles won the Super Bowl hat kind of thing. They sold like, you know, 800 of them or whatever. And my dad was out there. He was traveling in right after the Super Bowl, and so he was like, all right, I'll pick one up. And so I had like, out here is worth like 50 bucks. The hat never made it out here, besides right there. Other than that, 500 bucks. And I swear to God, I'd literally call a ride or whatever. Like, that's about what it's worth, plus maybe like 50 bucks with the love and care, because I haven't stopped all week long. You could ride this bitch right now to fucking Denver. I swear to God. I mean, you have to fill it up and buy your own oil and.
You wanna change?
What?
You wanna change the bike?
Nah. I mean, that'd be fun, but I mean, the shocks alone, probably dollar amount, probably worth what the bike's worth. But nah. The love and care, 500 bucks. I just want cash. Everyone looks at, like, today I won't lie, I've been running around the same path for like 3 days or 4 days in a row, and no one said shit. But today, holy cow, like, everywhere I stop, everyone's like, and now, like, I won't even lie, I went home and I tuned it up after work, and I put the special spark plug and wire in, and, oh, I don't even know if I'd trade it up for 500. It's probably worth 600-700. I got another exhaust, and I'm about to put a boost bottle in, which is like a little teeny bottle. Mine's blue, looks like a nitrous bottle. I'm gonna buy one of the little stupid stickers that says nitrous on it, strap it up on the side, but it'll give it a little boost, and they'll be like, it's got to put a red button. Oh my. They'll be like, what's that for? Like, that's the boost. It doesn't have a boost button, but it'll look good. Oh yeah, I can't wait. I won't lie, it's been a long project, and racing league. I'm trying to start a racing league, and right there at Memorial Park, there's like this paved path. It's like up and down, left and right, but it's like a big circle. It's perfect for racing these things. Except tonight, like, besides when it's like crowded, there were so many people on there tonight. I was like rolling by, like, yeah, I just better leave, you know, because there's just so many people, like, crowded for some football game, or Pee-wee something, or, oh yeah. I don't really care about the back lights, the front light that I care about, because everyone sees me coming, you know. If you're behind me, well, you ain't got much to worry about at this point. I was up there at Palmer Park. I was doing up and down loops, and I mean, the shit's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I got a little computer on there, so it tells me how fast I'm going and shit. So shit's like all the way through. Once I get it kicked up, I don't have to pedal. I just like sitting there, light it, I just rev up, and I let off the clutch a little bit like a motorcycle, and it's out of here. Fucking gone. I already bought into like one of the super mufflers that, like, you know, are like this big around and are all crazy, looks like a motorcycle fucking. But after I tuned it tonight, I'm like, I don't know. It's a little intense. It really is. I went home last night and I took off a chain link on like the drive belt, and I still have stains on my hands. I've literally been Dawn, like all those special automotive soaps. I took a shower and I have a roommate, so I was like grabbing like my shampoo, his shampoo, like everything. No, nothing was working. It's still horrible stained. And I work in the kitchen, so everyone around me is like, you know, my shit's all
Where do
like
you work at?
a place called Flatirons. From here, probably like
I've seen it. What is it at?
it's right next to Macaroni Grill on Lake, and like just after you get off the
Oh yeah, a little out the field.
yeah, a little bit, yeah.
By lake and
It's almost Southgate, but it's Tenderfoot, yeah, right next to the hotel. You know what I'm about. So yeah, I'm one of the lead line cooks. I'm like one of the bosses there.
Oh, cool.
And I've been riding this bike into work trying to make a statement. Like, you could ride your bike into work too,
Yeah.
if you have a motor on it. Straight up though. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm like a little worried about the gas level because I have that straight pipe on. Usually we have like one of those big mufflers. You don't even hardly hear me come. And it pushes back some of the gas that's been like not burned off back into the engine. When I have the straight pipe, it shoots it off. So I'm like leaking a little there and that, but I'm still like hauling ass. This shit's ridiculous.
It's a winter time, huh?
Yeah, so far, I mean, I was debating, you know, you're sitting there and you're like every day you're going and doing this and doing that and you're fucking your hands up, and I'm like, this shit's not fucking worth it. And then suddenly you get it, you're like, all right, this is what it needs to be, this is how it works, this is how it runs. Next thing you know, you're like, well, now I'm sitting here debating, like, it's kind of worth it. $200, whatever it's gonna cost. You have to put it on a big bike. I mean, it's got to be on a big bike, you know, like not just big, but you have to do hardtails. Usually how it goes. I'm surprised that light's even going. When I clicked it on earlier, it wasn't even coming on. I just like clicked it a couple times and
That's good. It saves you a lot of money.
then you finally start. The funniest thing is you start driving your car and you're doing like 35. You're like, it's like 55. You're like, no, it's only 35. That's what I'd be doing on the bike. You gotta hit the gas a little bit more. You're like, all right. That's what I mean. I won't even lie though. I bought 1 gallon of gas about 4 days ago, and I've literally ridden like 30 miles almost every day. So it gets me like 3, 6, 9. I mean, it's at least 80 or 90 miles a gallon. And that's with the straight pipe. You put on the little muffler, it gets you over 150. But my bike's so loud, and I could literally like pop wheelies if I was really being ridiculous. I used to do it on my other bike. I'd sit there and just like, and just ride wheelies. Then you wreck once or twice, and you're like, all right, I get it. I'm just gonna chill out now. Yeah, it's been a hell of a run. Even tonight, like when I'm riding it home from work, the engine's shaking like this. I go home and I take my socket set out and I'm cranking down all the nuts, and I start riding it tonight, and it just suddenly everything just started to flow like. I had some guy follow me at Palmer Palmer Park. He's like, you're doing like 30. I was like, I had to stop. I was like, what was I doing? He's like, we're doing at least 35. You know, because that thing books it. I mean, it keeps going, and then you're like, all right, and then it's like, starts giving it a little bit more. You're like, all right. You're like, all right, I'm doing like 40 now. The tree's like, you're like, oh, I'm in the car right now. This is faster. This is like dipping downhill on a bike, you know. But you're going uphill or flat ground. It's crazy.
You gotta see how we do. You gotta try out.
It's hard to come by. There's hardly anyone selling builds right now because it's prime in season. So everyone that's riding bikes is like riding their bikes, and then come like the fall, they're gonna start selling them off, and you know, or I might even do something like that if I build another monster bigger than this, which I'm tempted. I'm gonna try to do something like that minus the back shock. You know, something big and just lift it. That's what I had before. Was just he sat back like this, and that thing had a huge front shock. But I broke the frame in half because I hit some huge pothole at night, and I couldn't see it. There's a Diamondback too. It's a nice frame. Just broke it right in pieces.
What's the best thing that you guys have on the kind of thing? What's the most popular item on here?
What? Oh, Flatirons? The Flatiron? It's a Flatiron steak. It's part of a beef cut or whatever. Beyond that, I have like pizza, tacos, had to hand it to you guys. I feel like. I love it when on a bike. You know how to do this.
I was on a bike.
Top off, stop,
Walk it up like that.
right on there, and I was all so pissed off. Now I got a bike ride. You don't have to on this. Like, my sister's coming up on me on the trail. This late at night is on the ride. I had a fucking second last week. I'm trying to sell people on there, so I mean, you don't need to make it. I don't really backwards pedal. There you go. Damn. Alright, see you guys. You'll probably see me around. I'm running this route.